Hello, here is the storyline of episode 88. At the beginning of this episode, Kyungtae does not have time to answer Dansu's question because Myungja suddenly comes home and brings a lot of ingredients that Myungja will cook for Dansu's birthday on the weekend. Before Myungja talks to Kyungtae, Myungja first tells Dansu that Dansu has to find Audrey and bring Audrey home. Then Myungja asks Kyungtae about what she has just heard. Is it true that Kyungtae has been looking for Audrey? Is it true that Kyungtae knows Audrey's past? Kyungtae says that it is all a question from Dansu, and there is nothing wrong with Dansu asking something like that. Kyungtae lies to Myungja saying that he doesn't know anything about Audrey's past. Dansu sees the business card that Detective Han gave him that belongs to Secretary So, while remembering Kyungtae's words to him, that it seems like Charuman's people are also looking for Audrey. Now, Dansu wonders what Charuman Huang actually hides from him. Why Charuman Huang is also looking for Audrey. On the other hand, there is Hongdan, who is still quite shocked after finding out that Minki is Gina's ex-boyfriend. So far, Hongdan has always thought that Gina and Minki are sworn enemies. She never thought that Minki and Gina had never dated. Hongdan asks Gong-hee how far Gina and Minki's relationship has progressed. Have they both talked about getting married? Seeing Gong-hee, who is silent, make Hongdan understand that Minki and Gina have indeed planned to get married. Gong-hee only asked Hongdan not to tell Myungja about this because she doesn't want Myungja to get more stressed. Minki has a big problem where Hermes doesn't want to continue working with him, and that's when Gina comes to tell Minki about the same thing. Minki tells Gina that he is trying to persuade Hermes to continue working together. Here Gina says that Yuri is now worried knowing that Minki has to work on eggshells around Gong-hee. Minki is quite annoyed because Gina interferes in his life, especially because Gina has told Yuri about what happened at work. When Gong-hee comes, Gina deliberately tells Minki that she and Yuri are going to watch the opera. She claims to invite Yuri to watch the opera because Yuri complained that she couldn't go out to enjoy cultural events. So she invited Yuri to go out. She tells Minki that Minki should thank her. Minki is silent for a moment and he thinks for a moment. Then he tells Gina that it is okay if Gina invites Yuri to watch the opera. Then, in front of Gina, Minki tells Gong-hee that Yuri will be home late, so he invites Gong-hee to visit the main family restaurant. Gina is quite annoyed because her goal is to make Gong-hee jealous because she is good at winning Yuri's heart and she is close to Yuri, but in reality, Minki shows his concern for Gong-hee in front of her. That night, Myungja and Kyungbok give a lot of food for Gong-hee and Minki. While Gong-hee is helping Kyungbok in the kitchen, Myungja talks privately to Minki. She holds Minki's hand. She says that she knows that Minki is very busy, but she asks Minki to take good care of Gong-hee. Then Minki says that he asks her not to worry about. Myungja honestly says that she can't not worry because she saw Gina, who is Minki's ex-fiance, comes to Minki's family house, and she even saw Yuri yelling at Gong-hee. Besides that, Myungja also asks Minki to help Gong-hee keep working in the company. Myungja is sure Minki can see how much Gong-hee loves her job, so she hopes Gong-hee doesn't resign from the company just because Gong-hee is a mother. When Minki and Gong-hee go home to Minki's family's house, Yuri has arrived first. Then Yuri praises Gina in front of Gong-hee and says that Gina is a classical. Minki, who heard that, shouts to Yuri, asking Yuri to stop. Minki tells Yuri Yuri should have never accepted Gina's invitation to watch the opera or whatever. He also tells Yuri that Yuri's action make him very embarrassed when he faces Myungja. He asks Yuri why Yuri can't forget Gina and makes Gong-hee have to hear things that Gong-hee shouldn't hear. Minki warns Yuri never to meet Gina again and never to do things that Gong-hee doesn't like again. Yuri is really the best at cornering Gong-hee. This time, Yuri accuses Gong-hee of complaining to Myungja and tells Myungja that Gina came to her house the other day Even though Gong-hee didn't complain anything to Myungja, Myungja knew it herself because Myungja met Gina in front of Min-ki's family's house the other day. At the end of this episode, Myungja asks Kyung-tae to clear Kyung-tae's schedule tomorrow because she will take Kyung-tae to meet Sun-yi and take Sun-yi to the hospital. But the next day, Kyung-tae leaves without asking permission from Myungja, and Kyung-tae leaves a letter in which Kyung-tae apologizes to Myungja and promises to come to Sun-yi's house after his business is finished. Because Kyung-tae has left, Myungja decides to go to Kotsan to meet Sun-yi alone, but there, she doesn't find Sun-yi at Sun-yi's house. The house is empty. Okay, everyone, that's the storyline this time. Thank you for watching my video.